It's hardcore piece of here. And about something. Something hard for me to talk about. And this is hard. You know, I don't want to make this video, but I mean I do, but I don't want to make it on the subject that I'm going to talk about today. I want to talk about Jesus, man, just get it out already. Yeah. Something that kids shouldn't have to go through, but unfortunately they do. I want to talk about divorce. You know, I remember making a video one video saying, and it was just titled, "My dad was a piece of trash," and he was. He still is. Here's the thing. My mom and dad, they were married for 4 years. From 2000 all the way up to 2004. Then they got divorced. You know, throughout the later part of 2004 and 2005, my dad would call. He would call, and you know, he would ask me how school was and everything, what I was working on and everything like that. My sisters didn't really want anything to do with him, so you know. But when that divorce happened, my entire world was flipped. My My world was right side up to upside down in an instant. It took me many years to get over my parents' divorce. You know, divorce is a nightmare. It's an absolute hell. You know, I miss my dad to this day. I do. But I can't have a relationship with my dad because, you know, he loves drugs. He loves drugs and alcohol. And I'm not going to be a part of his life when there's something taking precedence over his kids. You know, it's over half of my life. I haven't seen my dad. I haven't talked to him. In fact, our mom, she told me that she saw him, and I believe she was working at Zips, maybe Shell. I think it was Zips. She worked for the convenience store chain Zips, and she goes, "Saw your dad." I go, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah," and he looked like death warmed over. She said that the moment his eyes locked with her eyes, he was gonna buy a fountain drink, and he ducked tail and ran. It's hard. I mean, I have my mom, I have my grandma, I even have my aunt and uncle. But it's sad for me to know that my dad does not care. And I wish that's where this video ended. With one divorce that happened like 13 years ago. I wish I could say that. But unfortunately, I can't. The second divorce we went through was with our aunt and our uncle. You know, it's difficult for me to talk about this one too, because I tried so hard to keep them together. I really did. But I understand. I don't get. I still don't. I try to wrap my brain around it. Can't. Basically, what happened is that in October of 2017, my uncle and my aunt got into it, and I was still working at In-N-Out for the time, so it was getting close for my shift to be over. Actually, let me back up for a minute. I was actually on a break drinking some water, and lo and behold, I get a text from my aunt asking me if I'm already at work. I go, yeah. She goes, sorry. I go, okay. And I brushed it off and just went about doing my job. You guys with me? You know, wait. Ah, crap, so much for that. You know, so then it was around 3:50, and I received a call from my uncle. And I answer, and I say, hey, hello. And I go, no. And he says, yeah, Christopher, I just thought I'd let you know that your aunt left me. And I go, I was speechless for about 1 to 3 seconds. And I go, please tell me you're kidding me. He goes, no. Oh, what happened there? So I get off of work. I tell my grandma I'm gonna call Uncle Barry and see what else I can get, because being married 22 years, calling the cops, leaving. Well, they're split up for about good. Let's see. Their divorce proceedings. The divorce itself is finalized on February 2nd, 2018. So that means, let's see, November, December, January, February. They were split up for 4 months. You know. And all throughout the 4 months, me and my Uncle Perry, we would call back. We would call one another and talk because I know that he needed someone to talk to. I mean, yeah, he lives all the way out in Asbury, and he doesn't really have that many friends in Asbury. I mean, yeah, he has his neighbor Jim, but he's working all the time. So I would call him and say, well, more often than not, he would call me. And it would get to the point where we would be talking and then he would be crying. It broke my heart. I tried to tell him it would be okay. I tried to tell him that, she'll come back. I tried to comfort him. But there was just no way. Me and him still talk to this day. And March, April, May, June, July, August, September. October. About 6 to 7 months later, he misses her. He's told me that himself. It sucks, but I understand in life there are things that happen that we cannot control. I just wish that my aunt and my uncle would listen to me. That's all. But you see, my aunt doesn't think I know what I'm talking about because I've never been married and I've never been divorced. Right on. You're getting somewhere now. I know a lot more than people seem to think. Than she thinks. It pains me, but I'm glad I'm making this video because I can feel a relief and, for people who are going through this, or are thinking about doing this, don't divorce. You know, don't. Because I'm going to tell you what happens if you do. If you end up getting a divorce, and you have kids, trust me, it will have effects on your children. It's a lot easier to just stay together and work all your problems out. In my mind, only a coward chooses divorce. Because, you know, basically what you're saying when you get a divorce is, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care how many years we spent together. For my mom and dad spent 4 years together. My aunt and my uncle were married from 1995 to 2018. Do the math, that's 22 years. That's 22 years. You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You see, I feel like that if you get a divorce, you're basically saying, screw it all. Screw all the good times. Screw all the bad times. Screw this marriage altogether. It's not worth getting a divorce. Divorce ruins people's lives. And before I end this video, I want to say this. Divorce is not the way to go. And I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. You choose divorce, you're nothing but a coward. Basically what you're saying is, I don't want to handle our marriage problems, I just want to run away from them. And that's exactly how I feel about my aunt. I feel that my aunt ran away, and she's been running away. She's been married 4 times, and she's been running from her problems. Well, here's the thing. You can run from your problems all you want, but they're still going to be there. Me, here's what I do. If I have a problem, I deal with that problem. I've done it. I've always done it. And that's the way that I deal with problems. Because you can ignore pain, you can ignore anything you want, but it's still going to be there in the end. So, in closing, divorce sucks. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.